Welcome to my Sunday health and wellness check-in on Sunday, 3 September 2023 for this past week. So I count my weeks Monday to Sunday, at least at this point in time, for these health and wellness check-ins. So this week ran Monday 28 August to Sunday 3 September 2023. On the whole, it was a little less social than the past few weeks, though still social, especially compared to like a winter month week where I might, go out to the library once during the week and that's it. Okay, so it was still more social. It's still summer. Mentally stretched a bit thin, though I adjusted and also made my workouts each day. I am a little frikola Norwegian, and the chicory wanted me to say that. So if you heard that was the chicory North American red squirrel being like, don't forget she's a frikola exotic Norwegian. Yeah. Okay. So that was the introduction and a week's summary. Up next is social. I fed the critters all of their meals this week. I had interactions while walking / running. It was busier than it had been the past few weeks. So I won't spoil this and talk about my running, what I did. That is for another video. But I did my 4 weeks. First 4 weeks. I'm going to do a video on this, what I did in like my start times and stuff. And it was like, it was busier than normal. And it was busier at times of day than it used to be in the past when I would walk or run. Okay. Other outings with social interactions included Amazon Fresh. So it's a grocery store with pickup and returns for Amazon purchases. I went on Tuesday, 29 August. Yes, in Seattle. Okay, Seashore Mini Mart, a convenience store / mini mart, Tuesday, 29 August. Richmond Beach Library, a public library, Tuesday, 29 August. 85 Degree C Bakery Cafe, which is a Taiwanese baked goods shop. Wednesday, 30 August. And Molly Moon's, an ice cream parlor, on Wednesday, 30 August. Innis, Arden, a community, on Thursday, 31 August. And this is different than my walk / run interactions. Okay. And then Desiree Industries, a thrift store, on Friday, 1 September. And Einstein Middle School, a public middle school, today, Sunday, 3 September. So that was my social. It's winding down a little bit. Mental. Next category is mental. I was stretched a bit thin, but did all right at adjusting. The reading is really kind of, it can take me a little bit to read a book, like in terms of number of hours. So it just kind of, yeah. And I did a fair amount of other stuff. So writing and photography on Yelp. I reached 38 written and published reviews for August 2023, which is a new personal best for me for any single August. Previous best was 13 reviews in August 2020, so I kind of crushed it. I improved by 25 reviews. I reached 3 written and published reviews for September 2023, and I reached 300 written and published reviews for the 2023 year thus far. Tied my personal best for any single year, which is 300 reviews for the 2020 year. So that's pretty cool. Up next is writing for Lucky Wallaby Courier, LWC. I did writing on my computer, including catch-up for the 2021 World University Games that were, yes, held this year, 2023. Chengdu, I think. China? I think. Chengdu. Okay. I also don't know if that's how that's pronounced. I wrote reading notes as I read my book for the week, and I focused on, there was also a focus on running history, awards, contextualization, and food, places / items. The awards contextualization is new, so I'm trying to add some awards and honors to my YouTube channel and my playlist and like talk through what they mean, because like I can't do a 12-minute video on an award on LinkedIn. Right? That would take up how many pages of writing? Kind of thing. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'll provide like a little bit what the award is and what it meant or what it was like getting it, that kind of thing, receiving it. But the awards contextualization, so I've been making the videos for a little while. The contextualization is it's me trying to understand the award in like hindsight, socially, where the kind of motivation for what I did came from, or like, since now that I've graduated from high school, if I got an award my second year of high school, can I contextualize it with the rest of my performances in high school? Stuff I couldn't do when I received the award because I hadn't graduated yet, that kind of thing. So that's kind of I'll go for a walk/run and I'll just think about it the entire time, right? Is like contextualizing the award. And that'll be like 3 of my runs. That's what I think about, you know, or when I'm not thinking about the running part itself or walking part itself kind of thing. So it's been a lot of thought as well as output. Up next is YouTube. Themed videos continued. I added money to my Sweet Eats and Savory Eats videos fund. I worked on Sweet Eats and Savory Eats video fund. Yes. And then worked on videos filling in background about some of my awards and honors. Disappearing view counts or count is back on at least one video, and I made a reading notes video. So I worked on the Sweet Eats and Savory Eats videos fund. I guess it'd be fund in concept more specifically. So I added money, and I'll get into that. I added a section for this week for finances, but I reached for a single location, and so any for one location, like as in one site, was something from that, like a site specific item at a single location, eating in the parking or street parking if it's like right by it, but I can't order from like McDonald's or something and then drive to like a Burger King parking lot and then eat it. That's disqualified. It doesn't count. All right, so eating in the parking lot of the site or the street parking of the site, or in the restaurant itself. I reached my first location to 3 Sweet and or Savory Eats videos, which is actually, I decided to start writing it down and tracking it, analogous to London being the first city to host any edition of the Olympic Games 3 times. And then the second city scheduled to do that is Paris, and the third is Los Angeles. So if you want to know why Paris and Los Angeles were chosen for 2024 and 2028, it's to make competition with London, so that which one's going to be the first 4. And I was like, well, I hit my first 3. So for me, instead of, and that was 85° C Bakery Cafe in Edmonds, which is a Taiwanese baked goods chain, which is an island nation that is part of China. So for, you know, the Olympic Games, it was Europe. For me, it's Asia cuisine. So, which I think is pretty cool because I'm not Asian. So I'm leading diversity, which the Olympic Games does not do. But I'm like, since I have like one product where I have like 7 videos with Reese's in it, and that's analogous to like the most any one country has hosted the Olympic Games is like 8, and it's the United States of America, and it's scheduled for a 9th in 2028. I'm like, I can start making an analogy, right? When I start hitting these numbers to the Olympic Games. So that is Sweet and Savory Eats concepts. With this new video fund, I've also decided to be like, let's see if I can flesh out the analogy, right? Because I only have one place with 3. So if I hit 3 in 2 more locations, like 2 more sites, then I can have my London, which is Taiwan, I guess, and I can have my Paris, which is what, in my Los Angeles, which is what, you know, kind of thing. So that's kind of fun. So this goes in the Savory Eats and Sweet Eats playlist because I'm talking about the Sweet and Savory Eats videos concept and how it's changing. I'm also going to try and adjust my diet to see if I can add them in. Like, could I do a video each day of a smaller calorie item? They would need to be close to the house because gas is expensive, and I don't want to gain, like, if I do something like that, target maintenance as opposed to just like getting a whole menu meal, you know, like working it into my diet so I could maintain or actually lose weight while still doing the Sweet and Savory Eats. So I've been dreaming big. I'm treating my new video fund as a experimental. Okay. Up next is reading Memoirs of a Geisha by Arthur Golden, first published 1997. I read the February 1999 vintage Contemporaries edition paperback on Monday, 28 August 2023. Read pages 203 through 226. On Tuesday, 29 August 2023, read pages 227 through 270. Thursday, 31 August 2023, read pages 271 through 326. On Friday, 1 September 2023, read pages 327 through 356. Saturday, 2 September 2023, read pages 357 through 407. Sunday, 3 September 2023, read pages 408 through 434 and finished the book. Page numbers are in video description. And that was the 8th of 8 books on my summer reading list. So I read 8 books this summer. Summer of 2023. Which is pretty good for me. Okay. There are people who read a whole lot more. I know. But for me, it was good. Okay. Okay. Up next, finances. I started the return process for a wrong item I ordered from Amazon. I ordered an iPhone XS Max case, and my phone is the iPhone XS. So it didn't fit. It's like a centimeter longer than my phone. And I was like, that's not going to work. So I started the return process, including in-person return of the item to an Amazon Fresh in Seattle on Tuesday, 29 August. I don't think I'd ever been to an Amazon Fresh before. So it was my first time going to Amazon Fresh. It's a grocery store as well as pickup and returns, which was actually pretty cool. The workers were very friendly. I was like, wow, it was a very different experience. Okay. Deposit of money for my birthday processed. So it was a healthy chunk of money. I paid my car insurance. So my car insurance covers 6 months and it was $681.13, which is the lowest bill I have had in a while. While I am financially strained, I've been covering my car insurance since September 2020, after I moved home. So it's kind of my big ticket item that I still want to cover myself, kind of thing. Sweet Eats and Savory Eats Video Fund, I spent down to $1.24. And then I added $300 after the deposit processed and I paid my car insurance. So, right, I deposited money, it processed, I paid off my car insurance, the money was withdrawn from my account, and then I added the money to my YouTube video fund. And the budget this time is for both food and gas. So it's an experiment. Okay. Up last is physical, which is my diet and food and exercise. I made all my workouts Monday 28 August to Sunday 3 September. I did good this week. And I worked on weight regulation following a few weeks of weight gain and had tail end of the week weight loss using the Tanis diet with running low volume. So yes, and even this weekend, so yesterday and today, I am seeing more weight loss over the weekend on the Tanis diet with running than I did with the Tanis diet with PMS modifications. Okay, so this is I'm liking this one for weight loss, and then I'm also going to start experimenting with my Sweet Eats and Savory Eats video fund money and seeing about maintenance. But it looks like this diet might actually be one where I can eat 2,480 calories a day, which is like a maintenance amount, and still, like a weekday, and still potentially lose weight. It won't be nearly as fast, but I'm like, well, that's a big deal for making videos. If I want to, I can go and get, instead of a cup of noodles for lunch, go and get a 600 calorie, sandwich or burger or something. And I'm like, I might actually be able to make this work, but that's more money. So I need to do an experiment. So that's the $300. So in conclusion, it was a lot this week, and I felt like stretched in every direction, but I got through it, and I finished my summer reading list, so that for me is a big chunk because I'm not the fastest reader. Happy week, happy day, happy time, and happy health and wellness to you whenever you are viewing this.